In this lesson, you will learn how to find the equation of a quadratic function given 3 points on a parabola. We will write the answer in both standard form and vertex form. When given 3 points on a parabola, start by substituting each point into the standard form of a quadratic function. Remember, the first numbers in each pair represent the x-coordinates and the second numbers represent the y-coordinates. So, for the first point, substitute 3 for x and 8 for y. 3 squared equals 9, right? For the second point, substitute -2 for x and -7 for y. -2 squared equals 4, right? For the third point, substitute 4 for x and 5 for y. 4 squared equals 16, right? Notice that now we have 3 equations with 3 unknowns. Our next step is to solve this system of equations to find the values of a, b, and c. We can use either the elimination or the substitution method. Let's proceed with the elimination method, as it is easier and more efficient in this case. Since the coefficient of c is the same in all 3 equations, it is easier to eliminate it first. To do this, we can add the first equation to the second and third equations separately. But remember, when using the elimination method, we need to make the coefficients of the variable we want to eliminate opposites. So, we multiply the first equation by -1 to make the coefficient of c opposite to those in the second and third equations. Now add this modified first equation to both the second and third equations. Let's add it to the second equation first. The coefficients of the c terms are opposites, so they cancel out. -8 plus -7 equals -15, right? -9a plus 4a equals -5a. -3b plus -2b equals -5b, right? Notice that in this equation, the numbers have 5 as a common factor. So, we can simplify by dividing both sides of the equation by 5. Now, let's add the modified first equation to the third equation. The c terms cancel out again. -8 plus 5 equals -3, right? -9a plus 16a equals 7a. -3b plus 4b equals b, right? Now we have eliminated c and have a system of 2 equations with 2 variables. Our next step is to solve this system to find the values of a and b. Let's use the elimination method again. The coefficients of the b terms are opposites, so they cancel out. -3 plus -3 equals -6, right? -a plus 7a equals 6a. Then, if we divide both sides by 6, we find that a equals -1. Now that we have the value of a, the next step is to find the value of b. We can do this by substituting a with -1 into one of the 2 equations. Let's substitute it into the second equation. 7 times -1 is -7. Then, if we add 7 to both sides, we find that b equals 4, right? Now that we have the values of a and b, the next step is to find the value of c. We can do this by substituting the values of a and b into one of the original 3 equations. Let's substitute them into the first equation. You can also substitute into the second or third equation, and you will get the same answer. 9 times -1 is -9, and 3 times 4 is 12. -9 plus 12 is 3. Then, if we subtract 3 from both sides, we find that c equals 5, right? Our final step is to write the equation in standard form by substituting the values of a, b, and c. Here, we do not need the 1, just the negative sign is enough. This is the equation of the quadratic function in standard form. Now, what if you are asked to write it in vertex form? In general, when given 3 points and none of them are the vertex, it is easier to find the standard form. So, even if you are asked to write it in vertex form, first find the standard form just as we did, and then convert it to vertex form. You can convert from standard to vertex form using 2 different methods. The first method is using completing the square. If you prefer to use this method, please check the link in the description. But now, I'll show you another method that doesn't require completing the square. The a in the vertex form is the same as the a in standard form, which is -1. H represents the x-coordinate of the vertex, and we find it from the standard form using the formula negative b over 2a. A is negative 1 and b is 4. Substitute these values into the formula. Simplifying this, we find that h equals 2, right? K represents the y-coordinate of the vertex, and we find it by substituting the value of h back into the equation in standard form. This is going to give us 9. Therefore, the value of k is 9. Our final step is to write the equation in vertex form by substituting the values of a, h, and k. Here also, we do not need the 1, just the negative sign is enough. This is the equation of the quadratic function in vertex form. Now, it is your turn. Please pause the video and try writing the equation of the quadratic function first in standard form and then in vertex form. First, substitute each given point into the standard form of a quadratic function and simplify. For the first point, substitute 0 for x and 21 for y. This simplifies to c equals 21, right? For the second point, substitute 5 for x and 41 for y. 5 squared equals 25, right? For the third point, substitute 6 for x and 69 for y. 6 squared equals 36, right? Now, you have 3 equations, and from the first equation, you can see that the value of c is 21. So next, substitute c with 21 into the second and third equations. Now, subtract 21 from both sides of the second equation. These cancel out. 41 minus 21 is 20, right? Notice that in this equation, the numbers have 5 as a common factor. So, you can simplify by dividing both sides of the equation by 5. Again, subtract 21 from both sides of the third equation. These cancel out. 69 minus 21 is 48, right? Notice that in this equation, the numbers have 6 as a common factor. So, you can simplify by dividing both sides of the equation by 6. Now you have a system of 2 equations with 2 variables. So next, solve this system to find the values of a and b. You can use the elimination method. Since the coefficients of the b terms are the same in both equations, it is easier to eliminate b. But first, you need to make the coefficients opposites by multiplying one of the equations by -1. Let's multiply the first equation. Now, add this modified equation to the second equation. The b terms cancel out, and you find that a equals 4. Next, find the value of b by substituting a with 4 into one of the 2 equations. Let's substitute it into the first equation. 5 times 4 is 20. Then, if you subtract 20 from both sides, you find that b equals -16. From the first equation, we have c equals 21, right? The final step is to write the equation in standard form by substituting the values of a, b, and c. This is the equation of the quadratic function in standard form. Now, you can convert this to vertex form just as we did in the previous example. The a in the vertex form is the same as the a in standard form, which is 4. Next, find h using the formula -b over 2a. A is 4 and b is -16. Substitute these values into the formula. Simplifying this, we find that h equals 2, right? Then, find k by substituting the value of h back into the equation in standard form. Therefore, the value of k is 5. Finally, write the equation of the quadratic function in vertex form by substituting the values of a, h, and k. Thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing.